Yeah.
Gamepappy.
You smell like cunt. All right, welcome to the Gamepappy Show. This is Michael. That's fucking Dylan from Tuesday Treadmill Talks. That's best known for.
That's where I'm known.
Obviously.
The most viewed video.
Yeah, we got full pube beard, goat scruff pube beard, and fucking, I don't know, my almost seen hair. There.
Oh, damn it.
There's a show sponsor, Comcast, here. Giving you quality internet.
I hope it stops on the actual stream.
I hope it doesn't.
I want to see it stop on.
Okay, so we're talking about a little E3 that happened last week. And
you may have heard of it.
Yeah, it's called the Interwebs Gaming. I don't know. I don't have a joke.
Wreck-It Ralph, Break the Internet?
Oh, fuck, is that what we're talking? Yeah, big stream I've ever had.
Sweet little baby face Jeremy with over the big smile.
Yeah. What did you check out, Michael?
For me, 3? I don't know. I didn't really see much. I saw Doom. It didn't really like show much. But,
yeah, it was a title.
But all they needed to do is pretty much say like, "Hey, we're making a sequel to Bethesda's Doom," and that's really all we needed to know because it was a solid game.
I didn't know they were making a new Doom because I didn't check out like any of E3. I just got a YouTube ad for it and it was about 2 minutes long. I watched half of it, didn't know what title it was, so I just turned the ad off and assumed it was Doom. And then everyone was talking about Doom on Facebook.
Yeah.
Cinematic trailers mean absolutely nothing.
Exactly.
No, I can't stand them.
Yeah, no. It's like every Star Wars The Old Republic MMO trailer. It's like, well, oh, what's this? And then the game looks like trash.
Just because it's an MMO. In 2006, if you showed an MMO trailer, they went fucking nuts. You show it now, you're like, oh, okay.
I still don't go nuts. I've never gone nuts over an MMO trailer.
I mean, MMO fans did. No one goes nuts. If you don't play card games and you see a new card game, you don't go, oh, fuck, that's my shit right there. Yeah. Regardless of cinematic trailer. I mean, Hearthstone is cinematic trailers. No, fuck.
If you don't play sports games, you'll still lose your shit when you see the trailer for the new FIFA.
FIFA 19.
Yeah,
I got it already.
Have you seen?
Is it out?
Were you watching the Donkey video?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
It was pretty good.
I think Dylan watched it.
It was good. I watched it like the moment it fucking uploaded.
Made fun of the whole FIFA.
That's how I knew.
And EA in general. EA just dud after dud. Like, I was not thrilled.
I believe it.
But I mean, like, I haven't been thrilled with EA since what Harry Potter game did I play a lot
That's
of?
A bad sign.
I played the one on the GameCube. The controls that didn't make sense. But
I think it's Harry Potter and the Loading of Secrets.
Was the Sorcerer's Stone on PS2?
Yeah, they did what they did was they made it for PS1 and it's absolute trash.
Oh, I played that one. That's the only one I've played.
Then they made Chamber of Secrets for PS2, and then they took the graphics for Chamber of Secrets and they fixed the gameplay, but it was still as short as the PS1 version, and then they released Sorcerer's Stone. So if you played it like I did in chronological order on the PS2,
doesn't work. In like a day, and I sold it because I was a kid. That's what you did.
Yeah.
It was my first wireless PS2 controller, so I was super fucking excited. It could have been the worst game ever, and I wouldn't remember because I played on a wireless controller.
Like identical in control and gameplay for the most part. 3 adds a concept of you can switch between the 3 characters, which helps for like 4 puzzles in the entire game.
That's what I was imagining. Someone and go back.
Did you play the Game Boy Advance one?
Yes, I played a couple of the Game Boy Advance ones. I played Sorcerer's Stone, Goblet of Fire, and I played Half-Blood Prince on DS. But Goblet of Fire is a beat 'em up.
Holy shit!
It's the only multiplayer one besides Quidditch World Cup, which is their EA Sports game for Harry Potter.
I've seen the trailer.
When I wanted to see them play it, they said their disc was broken.
Well, because it's almost unplayable. It's
maybe their disc was
maybe there
fine
wasn't-
and they were just confused.
It's
game
all
just didn't run.
I played this. It's the only one I played, and I'm like, maybe my Talia and I will play.
My Talia.
My Italia, obviously,
My
idiot.
Italian friend Talia.
And it's unplayable.
Lord Farquaad.
And I'm like, okay, and it's been shelved ever since. And
Okay,
let's see.
What's that thing in the left behind your chair in the fucking webcam? It looks like it says Dota. What is that?
Oh, the
That-
little black
Yeah, what is
tank.
that? Dota?
Looks like an oxygen
It's
tank
a
from there.
What does it say?
it's a tripod box.
Oh, okay. Turning around, I can clearly
This
see
is
the
like-
top of a tripod. Looking in the-
It's like a 3-gallon carton of
But
Dota.
what was it? Five and 6 were made during controls,
Uh-oh.
They had weak
So-
motion sensors.
but
So
Have you
rather-
were you given like some of these? to test
yeah,
spells?
but I
Aw.
played it on PS2, so they had the bright idea of analog stick to cast spells.
Okay, yeah,
No.
if you press the button in a certain direction of the analog stick,
It's bad.
it didn't.
Oh,
it
that's
didn't
fucked
explain
up.
it. It just said you have this spell, and I didn't have an
It's
instruction
also
booklet.
got Order of the Phoenix is the only game where you play as Dumbledore. Lego Harry Potter games are pretty
Those
fun.
are obviously the best.
Well, I mean,
Because it's the Lego
every
games.
Lego
They're-
game is
They're solid.
bad in
and
a technical sense, but fun.
they're solid and
They're meant for small children.
they're solid and forget. They're meant to be something you play for a while. That's kind of it.
You mean
They're-
how I 100?
They're cute
Yeah.
little games.
They're
cute.
adorable. You get your easy platinum.
They're deplorable.
They built an engine for them back in, like the early 2000s, and they've just used the same thing ever since.
They just update the graphics a little. Add an open world after Lego Lord of the Rings.
Did they?
It's like-
It's a hybrid. Oh, as like the normal.
Do we have Lego Skyrim yet?
We will
Okay.
for the Amazon Alexa.
We will.
Okay, I guess that's one that I saw from. That's one I saw from E3.
Skyrim's a shitty game. I'm
That's-
gonna fucking say it.
That's,
It's-
I'm sure everyone's been agreeing with you about.
It was before camera. It's on the JMA channel. That's so long ago. I think I said that Call of Duty Modern. Everyone got upset.
Jesus.
Putting Skyrim above Call of Duty. And
Let's be honest.
Skyrim
Call of Duty
fans.
gives us the same fucking game every year.
Bethesda does that too.
Yeah, exactly.
Since Morrowind.
Bethesda does it, except the difference is that Call of Duty gives you the same game under a different title.
There's one dude who's fucking
Bethesda
furious.
gives you the same game under the same title.
Just from the
I
mention
don't
of
know which is
Morrowind.
worse though.
I can guarantee this guy freaking fucking. No, Morrowind's map is 40 times the size of Skyrim, and there's 6 times more spells. It's totally different. There's no flying raptor.
I bet you
monsters.
there's someone saying that Daggerfall's the best game ever.
I was gonna say it's really good, but it didn't age well. It was fucking spectacular when it released, and it's still playable. If you go back on like an old vintage fucking computer and play that shit, it still runs how it's meant to.
instead of a new vintage computer.
Nope.
But what was it? To end the Harry Potter debate, the last two
Debate.
it's not even a debate.
Who's debating? Like they were good?
Deathly Hallows Part 1 isn't really a game, and no one cared to play it. It got like a 3 in Game Informer,
Oh fuck, that's
So,
good.
and that's
Which-
saying something.
Which was the
'cause
VR one?
There's a VR one.
Wasn't it one of the? I said VR. I meant Connect.
No, you're thinking the and
I'm not thinking Fable.
in Prisoner of Azkaban, you remember the iTouch for the PS2?
Oh, no.
There is an iTouch feature. I've never played it because I don't own that.
Pretty fucking certain there's
where
a Kinect game.
where you're clapping and smashing the chocolate frogs.
That sounds really, really fun. It sounds more fun than the Game Boy game. All I remember is that there's like the way that old games are just throwing like a dancing mission where you press the whatever buttons in the order. That was like half of the fucking game. That's how you learn new spells. They gave you it and you repeated it. It was just like the Clefairy mini game for Pokemon Stadium. That's most of the game.
And
it's the fun part.
Deathly Hallows Part 2 is a SOCOM 4 clone. A very bad.
That sounds
SOCOM
awesome. Well, now it doesn't.
Without the strategy that's in the SOCOM games, that sets them apart.
You don't get to like make a custom character and you choose what wand they use.
No,
that'd be cool.
That would be like effort putting in one of those games.
There's a Skyrim mod that does that. I'm sure.
Probably.
Turn Skyrim into
what?
Almost a Lord of the Rings instead of Harry Potter.
Wouldn't it be hard to turn into Lord of the Rings?
I was gonna say it already is.
Just change the characters' names and add like are there elephants in the game?
What
elephants?
And what?
Skyrim.
Who fucking?
Well, you can mod the dragons into elephants.
Yeah, you
that's
can.
Fair. Flying elephants.
If there's a Thomas the Tank Engine mod, anything's possible. Well, let's get on track.
We are.
Did you see The Last of Us Part 2?
No.
I saw it. It was the most cinematic gameplay trailer I've ever seen.
Was it cinematic?
I did
was
see
it
it.
Gameplay?
I couldn't tell.
Fucking both.
Was it scripted gameplay?
Oh yes, it was.
It was like a zombie monster character runs up to her, and then
they were humans.
I can never tell what enemies there are.
They were all humans.
I get all those games mixed up. She takes. Well, like
there's zombies in Last of Us.
She takes like 3 steps, and then the character like jumps on the back and starts like stabbing them and shit. And then she takes a couple more steps. Character comes out of nowhere, and it's another like cinematic event. That's the entire.
It's
trailer.
a quick time event. Yeah, it's like they're simulating quick time events, and it's so irritating.
People are afraid of just showing unfinished gameplay.
Yeah,
you're allowed to.
Do you remember?
No one cares.
Max Payne, the first Max Payne game.
Your favorite game of all time? Yes.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, Max Payne Bay. Anyway, there is early '98, not finished footage of Max Payne.
I thought you said 1988.
Yeah,
had to run those numbers a few times.
That's what the Max Payne Game Boy Advance game looks like.
The original game. It's meant to be an original Game Boy release before the color was even out.
And it was completely acceptable footage, but no one does that anymore. Everything has to be fucking scripted. Do you remember the EA Battlefront trailer?
Which one?
When Luke and Darth Vader meet up and they clash and he does a little spinny move?
That one?
Yeah. Fun. What I've always wanted to see. I didn't Return of the Jedi.
Shut up.
That's why they fucking...
Remember Star Wars?
Remember Star Wars?
Yeah. Weird how the Star Wars game is like the Star Wars series.
Oh, what a concept.
I'm not playing this shit. I know who wins.
So I didn't watch like any footage for it if they showed any. All I heard was for Fallout 76. Them saying that it was them saying that the map would be 4 times larger than Fallout 4's.
So
that's all I needed to hear to know that the game was going to have content.
It'd just be like a normal Fallout-sized map, which is not impressive because they're not really loaded with anything.
No,
I like watching the speed runs where they run for about 20 minutes, and then they get to one of the final areas, and then they shoot the guy in the head fucking one time. Was it Fallout 3 where you just shoot the main antagonist once? Whichever game you kill the main antagonist in one shot, and then you have to make the choice to kill yourself or your partner kills themselves for you. That fun one. I don't like the Fallout games, and I'm really cynical about it.
I only like New Vegas is the one I got into when it came out because it's just walking through a desert. I don't know. I just kind of liked it. You just run into things occasionally as you walk across the desert. I'm sure it just seemed like I'm being a hipster with not liking Fallout, but I like similar games of the genre. I prefer Fallout over Elder Scrolls.
I mean,
when it comes down to the two, that's what I prefer Fallout because I like their gun physics.
Mm-hmm. I don't care about a fucking Elder Scrolls Morrowind, which is everyone's favorite. I love Oblivion, as terrible and broken as so much of it is.
I fucking hate Oblivion.
As broken as going to the Mages Guild in like 7 minutes, wearing 100% invisibility, and then just beating the whole game without being hit once is. I still prefer it over Skyrim just because there's goofier shit you can do. But there's nothing for the Fallout games for me. Besides, I like the dialogue. I like a lot of interactions between characters. I like a lot of the events they have set up. I like just some of the different ways you can get through side missions. It's a game to watch someone play and have it be fun for me. But I play it for a moment and I'm ready to turn it off already. Every time I see that Pip-Boy open up and try to auto-aim on somebody, I remember why I don't like the game.
I'm the opposite then. I really like VATS. I like that system they have for it.
Yeah,
it's cool, but I personally just it gets really.
It's a little clunky. It's like that step between a turn-based RPG and a free RPG.
I understand why it's in there. It's in there to be like a little more future tech while being like Wasteland without your character just being another shooting character.
Does the same thing, if I'm not mistaken. Isn't that in Skyrim? It's been a long time. No,
I don't think so.
Is what is in Skyrim
when it stops and then you're like, hit the vital point.
When you hit it, there's always been like crit chances, and there's an animation it plays. I've died during crit animations because it doesn't mean you'll kill them during the crit. I fucking hate it, actually.
What's Skyrim's fast travel system, then? I'm blanking.
You open the map, you click a point, you click fast travel, and it goes, this time has passed, and then you're there.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know fast travel existed in Oblivion when I first played it, so
it doesn't exist in Morrowind.
I was good.
Which makes it absolutely a pain in the ass after a while. Well, yeah, I get fucking bored. Morrowind, especially on the console, is like a disgusting, terrible game.
I made a fool of myself talking in a stream many years ago, saying that I don't like the fast travel system in Oblivion. It's not helpful, and someone was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? It holds your hand, walks you up, and I started moving around. I saw there's a little button you can click that just says fast travel. I'm like, oh, didn't realize you click on the little Oblivion Daedra symbol and it opened it up for you. Okay. This is probably my fault for not playing the console. Because I'd never seen any gameplay of it before I played it, and it was one of the first like fucking Grim Fandango-esque PC games I played.
Well, do you all prefer... I'm assuming we all prefer playing these games on PC.
Yeah, I usually play everything
in my opinion, this is some of those games where they're absolutely unplayable on a controller.
I play Dark Souls on a mouse and keyboard, and then I just moved to just keyboard, and people say it's completely unplayable, but I've played hundreds of hours of each game, even mediocre Dark Souls 2.
Well, I'm one of those people. I'm a big Batman Arkham, the first two Arkham games, not Arkham Origins or the garbage DLC pack that was Arkham Knight, where Batman became a tank fighter game for some fucking reason. And everyone has dead face, but Batman's cape blows in the wind. Like,
I can't agree.
Where are your fucking priorities?
I don't like Arkham 1 because of the gameplay itself. As soon as you spec into the like advanced combat or whatever it is, where you literally just press triangle.
Well, you can do more than that.
I'm aware, but there's no reason to.
Because it's fun. Like, it becomes a rhythm game.
When it becomes when the optimal way to play the game is the most boring way to play the game. It's so when you die, you're just thinking like, well, I could be pressing triangle now, but I'm avoiding a flaw in the game, but I'm trying to play it the fun way.
Yeah. I don't know. I prefer playing the Arkham games on keyboard because I like using the bat gadgets, which are the number keys on top, and I find it faster just to reach over, hit one. Whereas on fucking controller. It's like, oh, press 2 buttons at the same time. Press X and O. And I've been playing Shadow of Mordor a whole lot, and it's the same exact control, only clunkier.
I'm sure people will disagree. Have you ever played Turok 2 on the Nintendo 64?
Yeah.
Or 1 or 3? I thought the controls are pretty great.
They're okay. I mean, they make sense for the time.
I mean, like, when I started playing as a kid, I didn't know how to move because I started moving the joystick, and my character looked around. I was like, oh, it's the D-pad. And it's like, you don't have tech arrows. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. And then after like 10 minutes, I pressed the C buttons. Because, you know, I played Kirby before that. You played with the D-pad. The C buttons took out your fucking, your power.
Yeah.
You threw it, and the joystick did nothing. But only a couple years ago, I played Turok 2 on the PC, and it runs absolutely amazingly.
Oh, yeah, dude.
It's still a weird, confusing, clunky-esque. Never mind. I was going to ask when they're going to make a new Turok, but I remembered when was it a different company that made the Xbox 360 Turok game?
Yeah.
Because it's
actually not a bad game.
But it's just not a Turok game.
It's not. It actually utilizes QuickTime events probably the best in any game.
Okay, I was going to say it's a huge amount of QuickTime events, which I hate because it's so different from it's more like a Lost Planet game than Turok, while being not as horrifically unforgiving as Lost. Have you played Lost Planet 2?
No, I played the first one.
I played the first one. I thought it was wonderful. There's so many things it did right, and obviously so many things it did wrong, but what was wrong was easy to overlook because the difficulty was high enough that your mistakes felt like your problem. But then I'm pretty sure it was 3, and I just every time I had to aim at somebody, it felt like my game wasn't working, you know, because it has the big crosshair in the middle of the screen, no matter like what, if you have a gun, if you have like just a pistol, if you have some sort of rifle, if you have like a rocket launcher, if you're in a robot, it just felt like everything was too slow and the aiming didn't work and the setting felt too wrong for Lost Planet. Fucking Jeremy.
So Michael was just like tapping his foot, or like, I'm just fucking with you.
Did we ever talk about favorite games on any of the podcasts?
No.
I know Michael did on
his
podcast.
I know that you'll fucking talk about it for 2 hours, so I banned it. And you'll just talk about Disgaea.
Disgaea is fun.
Disgaea for like 2 days.
If you played a TRPG, it's just like that with 10 times more bullshit. That's the essential review of it.
He tried to explain to me the entire like game mechanic system of Disgaea one time. We were returning a TV that I bought that was too big for my bedroom.
I was just using time. There's nothing else to talk about, and I was like, I could talk about this for fucking ever because this game is loaded to the brim with features that aren't that important. Did you ever play The World Ends With You yet?
Yeah, I played a little bit of it. It's fun.
Good. It's fucking crazy.
It is. I need to actually take a month of vacation and just play.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's so
as soon as you put it down, you want to go back. You're like, holy fuck! The D-pad with the card system and the combos, and you're touching on the screen.
The only time systems.
That game works so fucking well.
It's a wonder why Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories doesn't fucking work if it's the same fucking company.
You said you're talking about The World Ends With You, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you getting the Switch version?
What?
Oh, we never talked about.
They announced it like beginning of this year.
Oh, Michael and I,
Direct.
we talked extensively about this.
It's The World Ends With You Final Mix, I believe is the title of it.
I have a Switch now. If you're getting it, then I'm probably gonna play something.
When is it coming? Do they have a release date?
It's got to be soonish, right?
I think so. I was just looking at it earlier.
And are we
today.
getting a physical copy, or is it just gonna be downloaded?
Oh, physical.
Physical, definitely.
Fucking yeah.
Of course, you need the cartridge.
I could be remembering wrong, but I feel like it might have been the.
Stop looking over. They're not supposed to know. I'm looking at the date.
I feel like it might have been. Like,
I'm just looking at the window, dude.
Oh, the window.
Yeah,
the wall.
I think it might have been the end of this summer. But no, I'm excited.
I try not to say balls on the fucking screen
because I've never played The World Ends With You, but I know that you're gonna be able to use those original controls when you're using the Switch in like handheld mode, and they're gonna have essentially what the Wii had and new play controls. They're gonna have a control variant for using the Joy-Cons to do something.
I'm assuming we're gonna be able to use the Pro Controller.
I would assume so.
I'm trying to think how the Joy-Con controls are gonna work.
I just like the Pro Controller. I just got these hands, and the Joy-Cons are great and all, but it feels like I'm doing this after a while.
With the Pro Controller?
No, with the Joy-Cons.
The
when you get them on the little holder.
The grip.
We just played like 2 hours of the fucking Mario Tennis Aces, and it plays just like the GameCube one with a little bit of changes. I think for the good. Michael didn't play Mario Tennis on the fucking GameCube, and I had played hundreds of hours of it, so it was pretty unfair once we got to the 1v1ing. But it was.
I will say this about The World Ends With You. It suffers from Square Enix angst.
Square Enix. Yeah, absolutely
like
it does.
It's fucking
the soundtrack alone.
The soundtrack, the intro where he's like, "Don't even talk about it."
Just look at the character. He's got fucking giant shorts on. He's got chains hanging from his hands are in his pockets. In the art of it, his hands are in his pockets. Not this particular one.
It had me in tears laughing. I'm like, Dylan, did you find the parody of Kingdom Hearts?
I see you just searched it up.
Amazon says it'll be released December 31st, 2018.
Oh, okay. So I guess they don't have a launch date for it yet.
Well, we can talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. Finally got a release date after 12 years, 13 years.
What the fuck?
It's finally getting released and
been developed for 12 years.
In development since I don't know. I started playing it
since Toy Story 1.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, Toy Story's in it. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Woody's in it.
Woody
and Woody alone.
Just got a Woody. Idiot.
Would he laugh at the joke if he was here?
Would he?
Or would he not?
That's Jeremy.
Fuck off. We just lost a viewer.
Good.
We lost him and he's come back so many times. He's waiting for us to be talking about something that's not Kingdom Hearts. Expendables 4.
Fuck.
5 viewers, look at that.
So no one ever.
Look, it says you. Look, Jeremy.
I mean,
look.
We got
Look, it's you.
Oh my god. What? I heard Dylan's chest rattle.
Rattle.
We got Samurai Dark Souls.
We
got Samurai Dark Souls. And we got Samurai Dark Souls.
That's true. 3 different companies.
Neo 2, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and Ghosts of Tsukishima, or however.
Where the guy played the pan flute.
That was fucking hilarious. Ghost of Nagasaki.
The fact that people were like, "Oh, PlayStation, Sony, you brought everything with the pan flute guy," and I'm just like, "That's fucking cringy."
It's probably a joke.
I think it wasn't.
That guy looked fucking horrifying. It's Sony, so I don't know.
That's the real question.
Oh, well, we actually have something that Dylan and I could talk about.
Rats.
Not you, because you're not cool. Fucking Smash 5.
Smash 5 is out now. Yeah, we've been playing a bit of it.
Yeah.
Did you say Dylan?
Smash 5.
I feel
nothing.
Here we get a viewer that freeze.
Yeah, Michael and I got to go to the Smash Invitational, and that's a complete lie. So what else do you want to talk about, Michael?
I mean, it looks like it's probably going to be the best Smash yet.
You know what? We said that about the last Smash that came out, which is a good thing.
I mean,
Smash 4 was really good.
I have
definitely solid. There's a lot of.
I played it for the first time.
Yeah, I played a shitload of it. And there's a lot of fuck with it that I don't appreciate in the slightest.
I mean, I got to play as Cloud,
but I've also played a ton of it. You can play as Cloud.
The Wii Fit
trainer.
That's my favorite character.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're like a Melee fanboy, then Smash 4 I feel like will still probably be like your second favorite Smash game.
I think 64 would be your favorite because it's just
the
as
one I've never played.
It's just as intense and unforgiving as Melee.
I don't know.
All right, if you're a Melee fanboy, you're retarded. If you're not a Melee fanboy, 4 is probably your favorite.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean.
Oh, what if you're a Brawl
Smash 5 is...
That's a good question. What if you're a Brawl fan?
Can we get a Brawl fan here?
Then you're not a Smash fan.
Well, that was the first one. I'm kind of partial to Brawl because it was the first one I played.
Okay.
Barring about an hour of Smash 64, Brawl was my first.
I've never. That's the one I've never played. Is Smash 64.
Played Smash.
You're coming over and playing Smash 64 one of these days.
I'll be honored.
I played Smash 64 before I had corrective lenses, and so the game was very difficult for me. When I finally came back to it so many years later, I didn't realize how fucking.
Have we talked about on Backpillars that you just assumed that everything was blurry?
We probably talked about that.
Like the Puddle of Mud song.
If I haven't, I never got any eye tests until I was 9 years old, and it was walking around the Sears after I got my first pair of glasses. I was running up to things like. I was running up until I could barely see the letters at the very end. I'm like, I could have read that. That's insane. Because I couldn't. If I put like a piece of paper like this far in front of me, I probably couldn't read anything that wasn't like the large font bold headline. My vision is. Oh, I'm wearing one contact lens.
Why aren't you wearing two?
My right eye. We can't see it. Yeah, we can't see. If we did,
yeah, this camera's so bad.
If I got close up, put my eye down, and then lift the eyelid, look down, we could probably see it. I have really fucking bad scarring on my eyes because I don't remember why. I was in a situation. The cost benefit was not really run that well.
Somebody attacked you with a knife. You said to block it your eye.
Where I couldn't take my contact lens on my right eye out for like a small number of days. We're probably camping. Like I didn't have solution or anything with me. It was like a surprise. We're going camping. Grab your stuff, and I forgot to grab that. Whatever situation it caused was I wore them for a few days, and then finally I was like, I can't fucking handle it. I took them out, and by that point, the contact lens had worn down in my eye, and so it ate away a little bit of my eye, and it got infected, and I had to get.
You have an eye.
I had to get bacterial drops, and they fucking burned like fire, and I used them for like a week.
This made me fucking cry.
I don't like it.
When we did the eye exam before the bacteria,
we should just save this for Backpedalers.
All right, so Jeremy, what video game have you been playing lately?
10 more seconds left.
Well, I mean, we could talk about Resident Evil 2 real fast.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's why you said you wanted to do a podcast.
Yeah, so they finally remade Resident Evil 2. It looks actually playable this time.
The gameplay they showed off didn't
fucking cunt. Oh, sorry.
It looked like a Resident Evil game.
I saw a raccoon fly up the stairs.
That was like, fucking lazy.
It doesn't matter. They're the same.
I've never actually played a Resident Evil game before.
Yeah, that explains a lot of your reaction to it.
I assume more of the experience is in like the survival horror aspect of it.
The characters are fun.
They're goofy.
Yeah,
they're goofy because they take themselves way too seriously.
Resident Evil 4 is the most like jump-in playable of them all.
Oh yeah, that's like that's my recommended start because it has nothing to do. I mean, they reference Raccoon City and what happened there.
After 4, I don't care for it. 4 in each game previous is pretty much the order to play of like playability for me.
Yeah, actually, I would go 4.
Maybe switch 2 and 3.
2, 1, 3.
3 last.
Because of the stupid Nemesis thing, where Nemesis always attacks you. Well, there's a couple 3s technically, because Code Veronica X is also 3.
I don't know those well enough.
They're bad. They're basically.
Where does 0 lie in the timeline?
0. Well,
I've never seen.
It's bad.
I've never seen the game. I've just seen.
Oh, I own it. If you want to pop it in and play it on the Wii, it's almost unplayable.
Don't say that.
I've seen the cover on the GameCube. That's the only one.
I'm pretty sure I own it on Steam.
No.
I'm not gonna see that.
Let's see. Because unless you like MMV, the live action cutscenes. For that first one,
just take a look at this.
And really bad acting.
I fucking love the voice acting.
Oh, it's great, but like if you want like a serious horror game, the remake of the first one's pretty good. I honestly, it was on PlayStation Network for free like several months ago, and I got it that way. It's a fun game, but the problem with the early Resident Evil games is the tank controls that every survival horror game had at that time. And 2, I think story-wise and with the puzzles and stuff is the best.
I fucking love the puzzles.
I love the puzzles.
Puzzles.
It's probably the best except for the controls. They said they're keeping the puzzles from the original 2 in the new one.
Okay,
did 4 have the light puzzles and the little rotating disc
puzzles?
Those
they're okay. They're nice when you're new to the series.
The franchise,
yeah. 5's awful. Actually, looking back, 5's not that bad.
Each game,
except for the AI on your partner, you end up shooting her most of the time and losing.
Like Ashley was annoying in 4, but you could tell her stop.
Yeah, or hide. Hide was always a good one. She'd run and jump in the trash and complain about it.
It's fucking hilarious.
And her voice, Leon, help!
The trailer for this remake of 2.
Tell me about it.
Visually, it looked nice.
Yeah,
but that trailer was so goofy.
I know.
It's like right at the beginning of the game.
It was really hard to take seriously.
I thought it's the camp.
Like, regardless of whether or not it looks like it'll be a fun game or not, that trailer was just hard to take seriously.
Because it's Leon
with
his fucking bowl cut.
He's the Cloud Strife of Resident Evil.
Like, if you want to slide under a gap in a doorway, look under it, make sure no one's there. If you go feet first, you can just use your biceps, just slide your entire body under on his belly in one go. But he doesn't even try to slide. He clunkily army crawls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got a big head,
but
I remember somebody a little shitty kid locked one of the stalls in my work's bathroom from the inside and then crawled out. My coworker was like, Michael, I'm trying to clean the bathrooms, but somebody locked the stall from the inside. Climb under. I was like, why do I gotta climb under? And they're like, well, I don't want to. It's dirty on the floor. All I do is walk over, just in one smooth motion, just drop, grab it, pull, and slide. It's not difficult to get under something.
Not slide through urine.
Good thing there's no fucking zombie in there, though.
But
you're not taking this seriously.
Yeah, dude. What if
Leon?
But it took him a whole minute to climb under a gap.
I don't know what to do then.
I don't know.
That's too good of a game.
But 6 tried to tie everything together, had multiple campaigns, and it's unplayable.
That's sweet.
And Operation Raccoon City is a SOCOM clone, just like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Was that one for the Vita?
No, you're thinking Revelations got ported to everything.
That's the Assassin's Creed one, right?
I mean, there's that too. I don't know if that got ported to the Vita or
They
not.
might tie in.
Probably. They're both shitty. Actually, they ported Revelations to the Switch. Both of them.
Why are people going nuts over the new Assassin's Creed? Can we brief upon that? It looks exactly like every other Assassin's Creed.
But was Origin the last one, the Egypt one?
Yeah, everyone went ham over that, and it was the same shit.
But it wasn't though. Wasn't the reason everyone I watched I didn't see it since the.
Did you play it
since the trailer? But everything they showed looked completely different.
Assassin's Creed's the third-person Call of Duty.
I've heard no feedback other
Was
than...
it the one with the pirate ship? Is that why everyone called it different?
No, that was 3 games ago. No, this was the one...
That was the last one I played.
My sister loves it. My sister is also...
I mean, in all honesty, when you're raiding ships, it's fun. Everything else is Assassin's Creed, but on water.
Mm-hmm. All the feedback I've gotten was that Origin, did so many things different and,
well, I mean,
actually, took a risk to be, a unique game.
It wouldn't take much to fix the control of Assassin's Creed, but they haven't done that since 2.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I was really into Assassin's Creed for the storyline, which...
It was interesting at the start.
Yeah. It was a neat concept.
Something that's not really been touched
until
upon.
It was very fresh when the first game came.
I mean, I think I was done.
It was the same each game.
And then 3 ended it, but they made too much money, so they made 4. And 4's was just funky and weird.
If I had to assume why you said people are losing their minds over the newest Assassin's Creed, it's probably just that they're continuing with the same direction that they went with Origin. People are like, well, that game was good. Let's like keep going with like what you guys are doing with it.
The gameplay trailer is the same shit though.
Yeah, they had didn't they have like a fall? Yeah, the worst missions in Assassin's Creed, the absolute epitome of tedium.
Ever play Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2?
Oh yeah, that had those. Didn't
Do you remember when you had to follow like fucking Peg Pete in Agrabah?
I like to not remember that.
That was pretty fun.
Remember
better than those follow missions.
Remember how we all thought that like Kingdom Hearts 358 over whatever half days was going to actually utilize its customization system, and it really doesn't.
I was super excited about it. I think we talked about on the podcast or to each other.
Yeah, we talked about it on Backpillars. It's coming out. That's why the Kingdom Hearts stuff's so fresh in my mind, as we talked about it on Backpillars.
Did we talk about it on Backpillars, or did we just talk about it in my house after doing homework?
No, we talked about it on Backpillars because Dylan started watching Tailspin.
I wouldn't talk about fucking Kingdom Hearts outside of having good reason to talk about it.
I just, it's probably going to be a fun gameplay.
I don't have a problem with Kingdom Hearts before whatever viewers listening to what I'm saying thinks, oh, okay, another popular game that this guy hates. This guy's real interesting.
I love the gameplay of everyone except for Chain of Memories.
I just haven't played it. That's why I don't have much to say about it.
Oh, I played the app one. I started playing it. It's better than Chain of Memories.
Crowning achievement.
It's pretty mind-numbing. Mm-hmm. But like it's fun. It's an app game. It's a better than most app games.
You didn't have to buy it.
No, that's true. I didn't. It's better than Flappy Bird's 12.
It's not Minecraft.
I'll probably need to wrap it up soon. Want to talk about what games we're playing?
Minecraft. Yeah. Dylan, what are you playing?
I'm the worst person to ask because all I'm playing is Pokemon.
That's okay.
I'm always only playing Pokemon on Pokemon Showdown competitively. That's all I fucking play until I fix my computer, which I'm too lazy to just bring someone over to check because there's like 1,000 games I want to play, but nothing I'm actually. I guess Mario Aces I'm going to be playing for the next couple months every day.
All right,
that's kind of it.
What about you, Michael?
Let's see. I'm like 20-something hours into Mass Effect 2 now.
Okay, yeah, you were playing the first one last time. You're getting close to the end, if I'm not mistaken.
No, when we did the first episode of this, which was like 3 months ago now. No, I had just finished the first BioShock.
Oh, that's what it was.
I'd finished Mass Effect, then I had played BioShock. We did the first Gamepappies between me beating BioShock and me starting Demon Souls.
Oh, that's right.
And so since then, I put like...
Okay, we have talked about Demon Souls then.
A little over 100 hours into Demon Souls, and now I'm into Mass Effect 2.
Okay. I've mainly been playing Shadow of Mordor.
He's playing when we walked in.
I was.
One more time? Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I was playing that when they walked in. I'm 70% of the way through, like overall game completion. Which is fun. It's a clunky Arkham City. I don't get why I got Game of the Year. I really don't understand it. It's okay.
Let's think. What do people like for Game of the Year to award to games? They like when it did something new, when the combat's slightly different than other
it's not
beat 'em up type games.
I think it's because there's a Lord of the Rings game that isn't a movie tie-in and isn't awful War of the North.
There's better Lord of the Ring games. Like the first one for GameCube I fucking love. I like pretty much every single one I've played actually.
Yeah, the only one I don't War of the North is okay. It's just a stupid story.
Well, I mean I gotta say that I haven't played anything PS3 and afterward.
Well, Conquest is like Star Wars Battlefront for Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay.
So
like original Battlefront.
Okay.
When Dylan, said the gameplay was like kind of new, and your response was no, it wasn't, because you keep saying it's just a clunkier Arkham game.
It's literally Arkham Asylum, which is very clunky unless you're in stealth. It's identical.
If I had to throw out a guess, it could have just been that Shadow of Mordor might have been like more accessible, or more people might have gotten into it. Which to them might have made it feel like a fresh new idea.
Well, I think
because in general that is like a combat system that hasn't been, you know, like the norm before.
Yeah, it's fallen out of grace. The characters, as always, are really fun and interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, at least the villains, they're exciting and goofy, and they have nothing but intentional. What's the fucking word? I can't remember. I'm like one word away from you know what I'm talking about, yeah.
No, I don't. I don't
like,
know what the fuck
I'm
you're talking about ever.
Camp. There's a lot of fucking campiness.
You're talking about
characters.
the Arkham games, I'm assuming, correct? Or you're talking
No, I'm talking about the Mordor like antagonists when they run up and they say like sweet things to you. Like
and you just fucking behead them.
Yeah.
Which I don't really understand why this game is rated M besides decapitation.
Besides,
but it's decapitations of orcs, and the movies are PG-13, and the same crap happens. Like you know how many decapitations are in The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug?
Jeremy, we gotta keep violence out of the kids' video games, or they're gonna shoot up the schools.
Kids are watching it versus kids are doing it.
O'Reilly factor going on.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Bill O'Reilly.
We got Bill O'Reilly on the show.
God,
come on in.
Yeah, bring Rush Limbaugh with
Bill.
You. Fucking hell,
Bill. Fuck over here.
It'd be funny if he was talking to my cats. He's just talking to nothing.
I'm talking to Bill.
It's typical Dylan.
It is okay when this video like is this live right now. So that one viewer watching right now, do you count as the one viewer watching, or is there another person watching this?
If someone's watching.
Okay, well, whoever's watching this, it's so funny to think that like they're watching.
Put that down. Put that down.
Bill, put it down, do what he says.
It's so funny to me to think that like somebody's watching, thinking like, oh, like Dylan's making some weird like skit, like a gag about like, oh, Bill O'Reilly's here, but he won't come on camera.
Bill's scared.
They don't realize that Bill O'Reilly is just standing right there at the foot of the stairs.
No, he's being a fucking asshole. That's beside the point.
I took his head off, and Jeremy made
the three of us saved up money to buy him a ticket to fly out here for the show.
What a cheapskate.
He's chickening out.
Yeah, he just fucking walked out the door.
What are you guys talking about?
Your fucking mother. Shut up. But I think the next game I'm going to be working on is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Because so I can complain about it on here and how it's just quick time events and Lara Croft crying.
Kind of did it already. Just there. That's enough. It's a fucking extremely forgettable game.
I haven't played any of the Tomb Raider games.
Why don't we talk about good games?
I want to try some of them soon.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do another one of these in like 2 weeks. Dylan play a good game before then.
I really like Pokemon, guys.
I've never played a Pokemon.
Play something that's not a turn-based fighter or fighter
I will say
sports game.
I'll be pre-ordering that Pokemon Go Eevee with the Pokeball. So
we'll talk about Dark Souls Remastered. It's Dark Souls with good graphics, and Dark Souls is still fun.
Didn't the first Dark Souls have good graphics for the time?
For the time, yeah, but it also was 30 frames per second on the PC and required a 60 frames per second patch, which made you clip through things sometimes when you slid down a ladder. And when you jumped, the way the game calculates jumps is it essentially just goes, this is how far you go, this is how gravity works. And when you're 60 frames per second, you pretty much run, you jump, and the game goes, you're done, and you fall straight down.
Shane's watching us.
Is Dylan just a Bill then? I'm not Bill.
It's Dylan. Oh, he confused your last name.
Oh.
Yeah, Hill Dog.
Bill Dog.
That's my last name.
Bill Clinton Dog.
We do call him Dylan Bill Clinton Dog.
What the fuck?
Ooh. All right, Dylan, play some Mario Tennis and talk about how good it is next time.
We should pre-order that.
Pre-order what?
Mario Tennis.
It came out today.
What's Mario?
What? Did it?
I'm pretty sure
it came out next month.
In this podcast, Dylan said we're playing 2 hours of it before we came over.
I played like 2 hours, and it improves on a couple mechanics for better or for worse.
No, yeah, Mario Tennis Aces came out today, and it was a lot of fun.
God damn it! I was gonna fucking pre-order that on Monday. I'll just go buy it on Monday when I get paid.
Damn it! I guess I gotta buy the game. Can't pre-order it.
I was gonna pay it off slowly over a month.
You can come over and play it with us sometime.
Probably Monday.
I'm off Monday and Friday, so we can play. We could do a podcast. Oh, we could just fucking stream it actually.
Yeah, I actually wanted to stream some gameplay today because I figure, hey, if I stream it on the launch day, someone's bound to watch. But my microphone didn't want to work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much gave up on the idea of running a default laptop microphone while streaming a game. Just wasn't very fun, especially when we've never played it. So it would just be like
Dylan, get on camera.
What?
So people can fucking see what you're doing.
They don't know.
It's as big as his body.
Damn it!
It is so big.
I fucking hate that I can't see. Oh,
so I went for a walk with that when I got that.
Dylan!
Dylan, take it off! Dylan!
It's me, Bill. Guys, look, I can do the first trick. I just gotta get real close.
Don't damage that. That was expensive.
Do you think this watermelon's gonna hurt it?
It's good fucking scratch.
It's not Bill O'Reilly. What? Bill O'Reilly's not on the podcast. Crazy. We can't afford Bill. Come on, guys.
Okay.
He won't show up on the podcast.
Jeremy,
Dude, we gotta end this.
Dude, we got Darth Vader on the podcast right now.
You finish Shadow of Mordor and start playing
Rise of
the Tomb Raider. Dylan, you play some Mario Tennis Aces.
I'm gonna play Minecraft story mode while I
beat
for the camera.
What am I playing? I'll beat Mass Effect 2 and move on to BioShock 2, and then we'll do episode 3.
All right.
So I'll see you guys again in like 3 months.
Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah.
There we go.